inkproducts.com has now released the new continuous ink system. This is our Executive 2. Has backflow dampers, COC chips. These are the latest chips out. You don't need HP chips. Isobarically balanced ink chamber. We also supply OEM quality Ultra Pro pigment ink. Now with the kit, you're going to get printed instructions with color photos. This video is going to help show you how to set it up. We put one hose bracket here and one hose bracket in the center of the lid. Now we're going to bring the cartridge assembly over, remove the cartridges, and install the continuous ink system cartridges. Okay, now before installing the cartridges, I want you to rock the ink tank. That's going to take all the ink out of the isobaric chamber before installing. Now, after we get them in, we're going to open up the small little air plugs. Now, if you're in an area that has, like Colorado, the altitude is very high. Be very careful when you're pulling these out because build up pressure, some ink can come out. So use a paper towel. We're just going to leave it like this. Keep rocking it. Now, if you see a little air in the hose, pay no attention. That comes in because we had to ship it. And now we're going to install the cartridges. Open the lid up. Once you open the lid up, then you can install the cartridges. Click them in. Take your time. Make sure they go in. You don't want to damage the print head. Now you can close the lid that has the bracket on. And then you can put the hose up in the bracket. And then we're going to do some hose trap. Okay, now what we want to do is reach around and unplug the printer. Now we can move the print head assembly to do hose travel. You don't want too much, or you don't want the hose too tight. I want to make just sure you got a little bit out. Now we're going to put a piece of paper in here. This is another interlock right here. When you close that, it closes the switch so it thinks all the covers are closed. Just to show you, also has one over here in the corners. That's why the lid's got to be down for it to work. And feed the hose and put it in the other hose bracket. Okay, now we're checking hose travel. That looks good. So you move it back and forth, install it in the other. Now the next step, when it's in, open up this. And there again, you're going to remove the small plugs. Now when you're going to fill it, you close the small plug and open the big one. So as long as you're running, these plugs have to be open. Now you can close that, put it right next to the printer. Now what we're going to do is plug it in. Okay, now we plugged it in. Sometimes you get a warning message. Now this system has been in a long time, so you're not going to see any ink levels, because what you want to see is when the ink level goes from full, goes all the way down and gives you a question mark. That's when a lot of the scare codes that HP put in the printer from the firmware, people see that. And there again, you're going to get printed instructions. Always follow the instructions, because if there's any updates, that's what you want to follow. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to put a little piece of paper in here to jump. Okay, now I put the piece of paper in there. Now you can see we still got some yellow and some magenta left. That should go away in a minute, because I know these cartridges have been used in this printer for a long time. That's it. It's already installed. You take this out and close it up. There. That's how you install the HP Officejet Pro 8100 Executive Series Continuous Ink System. Now, if you want to print out just a little test sheet, like I did here, what you want to do is hold down the paper feed button right here. And you count up to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, say 4,000, 5,000, and let go. And then it'll print out this sheet of paper here. Everything looks good. We've got all our colors. That's how simple it was to hook up. Okay, now we're going to print something out. There it is. Now you can see it's not showing any ink levels, but you can still continue to print.